Welcome back to the Inn at the End, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
Welcome to The Inn at the End, the Internet's #1 D&D Let's Play podcast. I'm your host, your DM, Alex. With me is...
Dash is Valen.
Caleb is Simon.
Milo is Ace.
Red is Ben.
And last we left the boys of Quilton Bay, they had defeated in battle one Gräv Durant from Quilton Bay, taking his lifeless corpse down to the base of Safe Travels. Let the adventure begin. So yes, as we remember last time, you were trying to set fire to the hive tumor that had grown off of the entertainment, casino, inn, and tavern establishment known as Safe Travels. You burned it?
It is burnt. Okay.
It's burnt. There's still a fire up
So we
there?
were trying to burn it, and I was like, "Oh crap! Did we forget to?" Burn
No,
it
you
before
did.
we came down?
It fully
burned
burned.
it?
We got on to the final mark of the tracker.
Nice.
Okay, good.
And it burned. You also knocked out Gräv, brought his body. Sans, I think you took off his armor, or not
No,
quite yet.
because it was going to take too long.
It was going to take too long. Got his sword at least. He's unconscious. He's stabilized. You have him, and you've gotten down to this big area, this big open area of Safe Travels on the bottom.
Oh, and I was about to talk.
And you're about to talk. You see everyone down there, and it's all these people that are looking a little confused. There's people like running to do things. They're not sure what's happening. But before you get a word in, you do hear from the other side, from the big open double doors across from you, somebody yell out, "Everyone, go home. Listen to the grand door. She'll figure this out." And you look down, it's a librarian. It's one of the librarians.
I was gonna say that everybody go home.
Yeah,
'Cause
listen to this guy.
we killed the bad guy and we burned the nest because we're heroes. And my name is Ace, by the way. My name is Ace.
What's the deal? Why are you on our side now?
You want to go down? You want to yell out this conversation, or do you want to go talk to this guy? Because at this point, you're like 3 levels up, and they're on the bottom level, far away. Do we want to have this conversation
Face to face.
Let's.
You
face to
could
face,
call him
or
out
What?
in front
yell
of
it.
everyone.
in front of everyone? That's the question I'm posing before.
I mean,
I
I
go
don't know
forward.
if this guy should be listened to because he was like with the people trying to brainwash everybody. So
I say everyone is kind of starting to leave.
does everybody still seem brainwashed?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
No. Broke the curse. Don't need no insight.
Oh, that's a 1, but I'm a halfling. And that's a 12.
Probably.
Okay.
Huh?
Never mind.
It's
Never
tough
mind.
to say. But you do see everyone's kind of starting to disperse, and then there's the guy down there, at least kind of like gives you a wave.
Oh.
And like motions towards the tables below, and he takes a seat down there.
Oh. I'll go down there.
Yeah, let's.
The what? Oh, yeah. It's almost empty.
Yeah, I'll head down there with him.
Okay, yeah.
We have Gräv's body though. I'm carrying it.
Do we recognize this librarian?
If anyone wants to give me a perception check from just how
Yeah.
far away you are.
Just the way he's talking, I feel like he's not a bad guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Sure.
5.
Oh, shit.
5,
Ooh, that's
7.
7. You're not sure.
That's an 18.
Oh,
18. You do recognize
19.
him. 19. You do recognize him.
Oh.
Simon,
Really?
do you recognize him?
let me zoom in.
I don't think
With your
his cat
scope?
eyes see
What?
anything.
He's got a sniper rifle.
That would be a 14.
14. I would say you are the last two, but you do end up recognizing.
What's going on, guys?
It's Sornin.
We remember Sornin.
You do remember Sornin.
Sornin.
Earlier episode.
No, this was
On the
fairly recent. This was the guy that attacked you on the boat
Yeah.
that you talked to before not selling him to the merchants.
Yeah, we'd let him go.
Oh,
Oh, good.
hey, that was smart.
Oh, hey, look at us. 3-dimensional chess, baby.
Yeah, you're playing checkers, Alex, you idiot.
You
We're
guys
playing
are
chess.
you're always pulling one over
I
on me.
know.
Actually, it would be 4-dimensional chess since time is involved.
Oh.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, my
Science.
God.
There's different planes of existence.
Man.
Yeah, the multiverse.
Dude, we're phasing between your universes, Alex. You don't even know.
Oh God, we live in multiverses.
We have planted seeds you don't even know about.
I'm going to be sworn in and sworn out.
Hey, Alex, you're gonna love the finale.
Yeah, you're going to love what we've cooked up. Okay.
Hey, Alex, roll a d20.
Oh my God! Here we go. It's a 16.
Okay.
Ooh,
No,
no.
Noted.
Feeling pretty confident now.
I'll just write that down for later.
You fell about 16 short.
Shoot, dang it!
Okay, I'll go down and I'll sit
Yeah.
at the table, I guess, with him.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'll kind of, I guess I'll just keep Gräv over my shoulder.
Gotcha.
Just lifeless.
Well,
bugger.
because
Sure.
we're gonna give him like a burial, right? Wasn't that the idea?
Well, I mean, he's still technically alive right now.
Is he though?
Yeah.
I thought we were
Yes,
just
you guys stabilized
Technically.
him.
I
He's
slit his
breathing
throat
and
while he's-
Well, while he was carrying him, you crept up behind.
Well, blood counts for about 8 pounds of extra weight inside of our bodies.
He
Yeah,
also
we-
gets a magical cure wounds healing.
Yeah, I think we. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Don't give me that look. We talked about this.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That fucking guy.
But you guys head down the flights of stairs. You get down. I'll have you all actually. Everyone that's going downstairs, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Can I see
come
it?
on.
No,
Is there any loot on the way?
there's lots of loot.
Good loot?
How much time and energy do you want to spend taking a look around this establishment?
15.
Well, I rolled
15.
a 19 dex
You're
save,
good.
but
19?
I want to.
You're good.
I rolled
Was
a
it?
10.
10?
10.
10? The two of you slip on some fish oil and knock each other in the head.
God.
You don't take any damage, but it was pretty embarrassing.
We kind of look at each other and we're like,
It was my smell kind of blended in with the smell
Yeah.
of the fish oil, and
You thought it
It seems
obscured
someone
it.
has spittled fish oil here. Someone should clean this up. And,
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
there is actually
I-
a staff member that's like doesn't see the you and says, yeah, I'll get sorted with that.
You there. You should really get
God.
on this.
We'll
This
do,
is
we'll
a
do.
This
And
is
they-
Our
a,
Mop
liability
and
insurance
bucket
doesn't
and-
cover.
it's a hazard. I almost dropped this corpse.
Oh, that would be terrible. Oh,
How
so
foolish would
sorry.
that have been?
All of a sudden, the corpse rolls down the stairs and out the door.
It's just a
We're
weekend
trying
at
to get
Bernie's
him.
thing.
He's going downhill out front. Somebody stop that corpse!
falls into
Hey,
the
is that your
shopping
corpse?
cart and rolls down the hill, bounces into the lake.
Problem solved.
It's a Monty Python skit.
So I go and I sit down at the table.
Sit
We
down
all
at the
do.
table.
Yeah,
you
me-
see
me
Soren in
too.
there. Looks a little, looks similar to the way you saw him before.
Wait a
a little
minute.
less beat up.
Wasn't I gonna? This was the guy that I was gonna murder, right?
No.
I was gonna kill you.
I imagine that's most people. You
Yeah,
meet.
yeah. That's
Yeah, I was gonna kill you.
Yeah.
wasn't him.
No.
Yeah.
We aren't gonna kill him.
different guy.
I don't think. Anyways, so how you been?
Okay.
Your face still looks a little sore.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been the best week. I would say. See, you got Gräv there.
Yeah, and I just kind of shake
yeah.
his. I turn him
Is
and I
he-
shake him a little, and his head kind of wobbles.
he waves.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got
some ropes and
Gräv. We
pulleys.
kind of dispatched him. He's still alive. He's
Oh.
got some breath. So
Okay.
still,
All right.
But
haven't,
he's now a prisoner of House McQuilton.
haven't decided what to really do with him. But it seemed like through him there was some control being exerted.
But he
on
was
me.
definitely He was
yeah.
definitely beyond saving. So I think we're probably gonna have to.
Well,
murder
it's
him.
still up. For
I mean,
grabs.
he doesn't.
He could be a pretty valuable, bartering pawn against the
yeah.
Stormbringer, against Alistair.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you need to keep him
Bargaining
as some sort of token, that's on you. I don't know how much Alistair would want him captured, but
Especially
try
since we
if you
defeated
want
him.
to.
So what? You're not going to stop us?
no, I'm
What's
not.
the deal? You're done being a librarian, or
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
okay?
You come around to the
Glad we left you
to the
alive.
right side of all of our good guys.
I don't know where I've come around to, but it's been away from what I've been told for a long time. After you guys left, I did what you asked, and I started asking some questions. Gräv and some of the other librarians, and
It's dangerous around here.
yeah, questions are dangerous. Yeah, they seem to get you in situations you don't want to be in.
Yeah.
Just for asking simple questions.
Like, can I leave the city?
Um,
And then you end up
Yeah.
murdering some guards.
No, I do think
going
that's your
around.
own kind of issues that you're dealing. Mine are kind of like with faith and
Oh.
what I've been told and
He's talking
learned
about
growing
big
up.
questions.
And
Murdering your parents.
Well, then
yeah, that's not my.
Oh.
It's not my
Maybe that's
wheelhouse.
just me. I don't know.
he's got his own. We've all got our own things.
It seems
your
that it
mom?
seems that way. Yeah.
So, what are you going to do now? What about the rest of the librarians here?
I mean, I'll
wanna
tell
join
you,
our holy war against Alistair.
I do not want to join any sort of holy war. I feel I've probably been doing that recently, but I'm not quite sure.
Does it help if I call it a guerrilla war? That sounds
I
smart.
do.
I
I
don't
don't
think
want
that
to
makes
fight
it better.
gorillas
Well,
either.
What is it? The resistance or rebellion?
I'm done with any kind of wartime activities for at least the time being. I've
respect
got
that.
questions that I'd like answered first.
Gotcha.
I'm not here to really help other than the things I think I've caused. One of them is all these folks who here are been controlled by Gräv and us. Whatever it is he does, whatever it is he brings to these places that they're trying to spread the word of, it makes kind of divine persuasion stick a lot more. That's why I was able to tell them all kind of what to do with just a bit of command, which doesn't usually work on that many people for that long, but whatever Gräv's doing, it sticks a little longer. So they should be good for at least a while, the folks here, the Port of Stone.
Gotcha.
That's why I came back, is I want to make sure they're safe and Gräv here isn't going to hurt them, and it seems like that's
Do
on the way to happening.
you know anything about the source of Gräv's kind of?
Power.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I know, it's the same power I and the other librarians have, a gift from Melora.
The Stormlord.
Stormbringer.
That's what
Stormbringer.
the Herald of the Storm,
Yeah.
Alistair is a title he's been given. Hand of Melora is another.
Okay.
That's what they're referring to.
I was curious, since you have recently were still with the librarians. Would you happen to know anything about our friend Brooch?
Brooch. Oh,
boat
he
captain.
was the one that is kind of taxiing around.
You're right.
I mean, he's our
Yeah.
captain, but yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think they brought him, sent him and whoever was with him back to Quilton.
All right. Well,
There was a boat of had a couple librarians and other, I guess, prisoners, is what they would have been. That are sent back to Quilton for whatever Alistair wants them for.
all right. Well, are you going to stay around Port of Stone for a bit?
I am.
right,
I've
that's-
got questions, and I think the Grand Door is the one to ask. So
Well, if you're done being a librarian, we will go ahead and relieve you of all of your librarian accoutrement.
Yeah.
sure. And he starts kind of undoing the things that make him a librarian. The bulk of the plate armor, though you do see he kind of keeps the things that are of Quilton. So he's got quilts and
Oh, hell yeah.
handmade
That's
things
Yeah.
that are still
We respect
that were
that.
part of the armor, but he's keeping on him.
What about any messaging stones or anything like that?
I didn't have any, but I know Gräv has a few.
Oh, I love those. And I start going through Gräv stuff.
You mean investigation check?
What kind of armor
But he's
did
up
Gräv
on a
have?
tall man's shoulder.
Plate armor.
I pull
I
Gräv
can climb.
away
I
from
can
him,
climb.
and I'm keeping my hand
Yeah.
on his head.
Gotcha. You're not able to investigate Gräv as Valis.
We're not doing that. We will search him in a second, but
we
we need
wait
to answer
until we're behind
questions.
closed
These stones are
doors?
so much fun, though.
No.
No,
Yes.
and he doesn't get them. Do we all agree?
We will.
Yeah. He's the worst person probably to have that
We'll
stuff.
divvy up his possessions in a second. Just let us finished with the questions, so we have all the answers that we need. Do you happen to know of other librarians who are possibly leaning the same way you are?
A little sympathetic.
I mean, there's been some folks over the years that, start asking questions, and I'm not really sure what happened to them. I haven't seen them in a while.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Murdered. Yeah.
What about Gräv? If you were involved in his determining his fate, would you keep him alive or would you put him in the ground?
I
Just
mean,
rhetorically.
if it were up to me, I'd find a way to, have Melora decide what his fate would be.
Dump him in the ocean.
Easy.
I mean, that would be the best way to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, we know things that get dumped in the ocean don't always stay dead, so
Exactly.
sometimes they come back even more badass and stronger than ever.
Are you referencing yourself right
I
now?
am,
They
yeah.
get like
Yeah.
cool crab swords.
Yeah.
We all knew you before and after.
And?
Yeah, I admit, Gräv with crabs would be pretty bad.
That one got me. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, yeah.
Because he's he's so chaste or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
If he got that tickles
Like
me.
he stayed in a dirty dockside brothel or
Yeah,
something.
but he's
Yeah.
in the ocean. He got crabs. It
Melora's-
works on two levels.
It is funny, yeah.
All right, well,
So,
Well,
so you you have no interest in helping us fight Alistair?
I don't. I really don't have any interest in violence until I figure out some more things.
I commend that.
Can we maybe ask you to start a peaceful resistance? Why not?
yeah, but
I mean, it depends on what you're asking.
How about this?
Just influence the people you know, the people in your
here's a
social
torch.
sphere. Yeah.
I've kind of abandoned all of them as of recently.
Yeah.
If you know the names of some people who might be sympathetic to our cause, I've got a letter that I'm eventually going to send to Quilton. If you could add their names to it.
No, that seems super dangerous for their safety.
Well, we're gonna go back eventually. We gotta.
Here's the thing is,
rescue Brooch.
after I've been asking questions, I don't think I trust Gräv and the other librarians. I don't trust Alistair. That doesn't mean I trust all of you
Well, you should,
anymore.
because
I mean,
we're
it
heroes.
sounds like we broke you
Clearly.
free of your brainwashing.
Well, honestly, I'm curious. Where does
Doesn't
your
mean I trust you.
where does your faith lie now? Like, are you still a follower of Melora?
At this point, I don't know. I thought I had all the answers 2 weeks ago. I don't think I have any of them now. So
Happy to be of service.
yeah, it's been real
Ew.
fun.
Okay, so you're having an existential crisis.
It
What
appears
now?
that way. Yeah. So I'm, as far as plans go, I'm not making any.
All right. Well, I think we have all the answers we're going to get from you, and it feels like you're on your own journey, right?
Seems that way. Yep. Yep.
I would just ask that, and I know you're going to stay around Port of Stone for a bit. Help this community get back to what they were, if you can. I know you don't want to fight, but being a leader doesn't require fighting, so
Now that I can do.
that would be great. And I think you would be a huge boon. And I think whatever, I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean.
I know what you're getting
asset?
at. I know what you're saying.
Like
I
making
caused
up
this
for your
town some
mistakes.
damage, and
Penance.
There we go,
I can
penance.
redeem myself a little bit
Right. Yes.
with
Those
some
are all good words.
Yeah. No, I feel I owe that to at least the port here. So
All right. Well, anyway, now you know to stay out of our way next time.
We
yeah,
are,
I do.
Pretty badass.
Yeah. I'll probably be in town a bit if you have any other questions. I'm happy to help. I'm just not, gonna bring
secret-
arms up against anyone for a while.
If you know of any secret entrances into the temple that maybe nobody else knows about, and we could sneak in.
You're talking back in Quilton?
Yeah, cool.
The lighthouse.
I mean, there's the old lover's cave.
Old Lovers Cave. Yeah, we're really familiar with that.
Yeah,
All
Simon
of us spent a lot of
especially.
time there, actually.
Especially Simon.
I mean, not together. Not together.
No.
obviously.
And I
Like
feel
separately.
like
I didn't want to sue nothing, but
I would have
with a
like
girl from another town.
Honestly, yeah, it was. She went back to school in Canada.
We should change the subject.
She's from Portostone. Wait, no.
I
think
would
he died.
imagine Val, anything he knows, you know as well and more.
And more. Yeah.
Growing up in the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know all the ins and outs of.
Yeah, me too.
The temples.
Definitely the ins and outs, 100% of that place.
Not me. I was in the love cave the whole time.
I would say
Sorry,
there is,
Virgins.
Cool. Damn, Simon.
I don't think any of our
Simon.
characters have had
Simon,
sex.
especially.
It's questionable on whether or not I have genitals. Are you asking ChatGPT, has Val and Blackwood had sex?
Oh, all right. Well, I'll let you be on your way. We have to be on our way, and we have to sort things and figure out what our next move is. I think it is, unfortunately, just right into the eye of the storm after this. But
does seem that way. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
all right,
Should we talk to the Grand Door too?
I'm gonna flop Gräv's body down on the table and start rifling.
Yeah, we should do that.
And
Good call.
de-armor him
Citizen.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Can I do an investigation? See
Yeah,
what else I find on him.
Go ahead.
I also investigate.
You can both
But I am
roll an
looking
investigation check.
specifically.
Can I check his anal cavity?
No.
Well,
Roll for sleight of hand.
Sometimes I remember that I can say no sometimes.
that is a 2.
A 2.
Wow. Can we just take our time and get everything?
Yeah, if you want to just, take a...
Are you still talking
I'm
about
a bit
anal
of time.
cavity, or-
and find it before everybody else.
No, we're a
now you have a
team.
competitive player, so...
I am going to be taking his armor off, though.
Okay.
That I am going to
Okay,
do. And
I'm looking for
putting it
sending
on
stones.
myself.
I'm looking for sending
I
stones.
help-
Okay, then
I help
want,
take it off.
I want
I'll let him
Ace
put it on
and
himself.
Ben here to give me initiative checks.
Oh lordy.
God dang it.
15.
15.
3.
3.
Okay.
There's a small pouch that has 3 stones in it.
Oh,
You can take number 1, number 2, or number 3.
I can't take all 3.
In this initiative, you can take 1, and then Ben's going to take 1, and then you can get the last one.
I take the first one.
First one, you have 1 stone. Ben,
3.
you have the 3rd stone. Was anyone else trying to get any stones? No? All right, you also have the 2nd stone then as well, Ace.
Cool.
You get the armor undone. It's nice plate armor, custom made. Looks old, but well kept, well oiled. You remember it actually hanging up in like one of the areas of the church. There was like a kind of forgotten armory that was never used until the librarian started up. And this armor was part of that display.
Can I do an Arcana check on it
Absolutely.
to see if there's some kind of curse to make sure I'm not putting on cursed armor?
Hey man, it's cool if it is.
Because it's super
It's really cool if it is,
Don't worry about it, man. Don't even roll that. Just put it
smoke
on.
dude.
Just put it on. It looks cool.
It's a 13.
13.
Yeah.
And go ahead and do this with advantage.
Yeah,
Man.
because you know that.
Just put it on.
Just it's something you grew up with.
13.
13. And you want to know, it is not cursed, as far as you know. Your mother spoke about it a few times, and it was the armor of the last paladin of the lighthouse.
Shit, dude.
That's epic.
That's cool. All right, I'm gonna put it on.
Dash has all the
Okay.
cool, like,
Really quickly, I'm
the
gonna take everything
flaming
off and I'm gonna
chains
put
and
the.
Wait,
put that
don't
on.
forget about your sword too.
It is masterwork,
whoa.
so it gives a +1 non-magical bonus to AC. So it will give you, instead of 18, a 19 AC. There's also a bag, a coin bag.
Dash's mouth is still open. Hang on.
There is a bound, there's like 3 different little notebooks, and then a coin bag as well. And the 3 stones.
Can I read a notebook?
And a magical talking sword.
And the sword, whoever has. Yeah, there's one journal that you open up, and it has and we'll say you guys spend a bit of time, down here at Safe Travels, taking a look at things,
Hell yeah.
getting the armor off, putting it on.
Making sure the hive is burned.
What's Sornin doing? He's just like watching us.
Sort of just hanging out. He's checking in with the staff to make sure they kind of know what to do.
He's just a natural leader.
Yeah, because everyone's kind of going back to what they were doing. He's trying to get them to go back to, what they're supposed to be doing. Like the people here running the place in
Normal
essence.
operations.
Yeah. The first notebook you read has information about the Port of Stone. It has information about Scott and his mercenary company. There's notes that read basically to keep tabs on Helena while in the Port of Stone. Just looks like this is kind of his day-to-day local information notebook.
Just got to confirm,
Has-
Scott. Oh God, there were some things we wanted to know about Scott. What was
Yeah, just tell us about Scott.
Well, let me
Tell us about Scott.
let me
I mean,
keep reading.
Scott's-
I'll-
We
Scott's
want
cool.
to read about Scott.
Read the Scott entry. Dear Diary, met
Yeah.
Scott today.
Yeah, I would say
Like an
things you
old
would
Ken
find out
Burns.
are like how he found out about Scott was through the Drescu family. It was a mercenary that they had worked with and connected Gräv with them.
What was the last coordinates of where Helena was?
The last that Gräv knew that she was being escorted to the Underdark with Scott.
Okay.
Also talks about Benthic and the notes about the mayor. It has Senegal's name in there, that he has a boat rented with him.
Yeah. Checks out.
Yeah.
All right.
Fact check. Next notebook, please.
The next notebook is got like a latch to it and is kept like tight.
Mm-hmm.
But you open up the latch and you see it's a number of odd arcane pages. Like pages with arcane symbols, magic symbols on them.
Okay.
It's short. There's like 4 of them, of these large pages that are just kind of like folded into this.
I would like to see if I could decipher any of it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
10.
10.
Don't laugh.
Sorry.
I'm a ranger.
You're not able to translate them, but you know what they are. These are instructions on how to travel the channels. Basically, these are what you do to get to certain places.
Okay.
Cool.
So like how we were kind of
Freewheeling it.
yeah,
Or like
and
at the light of the full moon.
we basically would know the next step
yeah.
Yes.
and go there. This gives us a little bit more free range.
Yeah, if
At
you're
least
able
a
to
better idea.
translate these give you
Okay.
the instructions on how to get to. It looks like
Cool.
4 separate places.
Okay.
Excellent.
Do I recognize the names of
You're
these
not
4?
able to translate
Okay.
them with that. They're the codology that they're written.
All right,
with
I bring it
is-
up to the group. Hey, do either of you?
I feel like I'm wrestling with Ben over these stones.
Okay.
No, because
what
you pulled
is
out the
your
stones and you started,
question?
and I was just like, yoink.
So I'm going through these notebooks, and this one seems to be like a very thorough guide on how to travel to 4 places, but I can't quite decipher where these 4 places are, the names of these places. I was wondering if you guys maybe knew.
Well, let me take a look. And can I do some kind of check to see if I know?
You can do an Arcana check as well.
Okay, cool. I'm also not the guy to be doing this. But that's a 6. I go, oh, yes, interesting. I know less than you do.
Okay.
Most likely somebody who's a seer or the Grandor herself, somebody who has familiarity
And there
with
was
would be
a-
able to translate these
there-
for you.
There was a seer that we were connected with, wasn't there?
There's
Here.
also the Grandor just up there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the Grandor's a little scarier.
True.
Well, the Grandor's she's our ally, so it'll be
She's my
fun.
ally, at least.
Ally is, I think, generous, but let's do it. Fine, or whatever.
How about we check out what these sending stones do?
Do you guys know how to use sending stones? They seem pretty standard.
Ace,
They have 3 of
before
them.
you go firing off those 2, he has 2 sending stones. He ripped them away from me when I was trying to grab them.
Oh, that's what those stones were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, probably 1 for Alistair,
Oh God, I hope I get Alistair.
1 for...
We got to be real careful about this then.
Well, Can he tell her voice on the sending stone?
I would
It's like an
imagine.
intercom. It's
Yeah.
if you could tell Alistair's voice, then he could probably tell yours.
Does anybody do a good Gräv?
I mean, we've got Gräv here, and he's alive.
I don't really want to wake him up. Could I? I mean, I've got charisma. Could I do a performance check to try and imitate?
Absolutely, yeah, that's exactly what you do if
I
you want
also
to try and
have
imitate
charisma.
somebody.
All right. Well,
All right, let Ace and I hear your best Gräv, and we'll tell you who should be the one. meaning, roll a performance.
I haven't heard. Oh yeah, I guess we don't actually have to do that.
Yeah, I wasn't actually.
I was literally like,
It would
wait,
be fun.
let me hear it again. Let me hear it again. Let me get the
I was about
earworm
to get
real
Gräv
quick.
in here.
I thought it was
Okay.
obvious, but
I
I'm
was
sorry,
literally
it
going to
wasn't.
make it up. I was like, hey, listen to me. My name's Gräv, and I like to make love, huh?
Why?
I just rolled a 1.
That's accurate.
That's a good one.
Can I pull from the bag? No.
I got a 19 on performance.
All right.
All
God
right.
damn it.
All right, Val.
You can do
You're sounded the closest.
and compared to Ben, you can do a pretty good one.
All right.
You're sounded the closest.
Yeah, it's me, Gräv.
Why don't we give him the first stone?
Yeah, give him the first one.
No, these are mine. I'm gonna tell him to fuck off. Like
Ace,
I can
we
do it
did that
three-
before.
I can do it 3 times, and I can say 25. That's
You did
like
that.
89. That's like 100 fuck yous that I can.
Ace,
give
don't
him.
you think it's fair
Can I-
if we let somebody else in the
Can
group
I see
try that?
your sending stone?
Yeah,
and
here you go.
I'm gonna say into the third sending stone. It's Gräv here. We everything's under control here at Port of Stone. Just want to make sure everyone knows.
You don't want to find out where they are or who they are.
Report it.
Okay.
Well, I just want to see until
Yeah.
we get something back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you speak into the stone. The message gets carried away, and in response, you hear back, "Well, delightful! I didn't realize that you were even in the Port of Stone. Come back and help us deal with all of this messiness. Please, Gräv, come help us."
Oh God.
I recognize that voice, but I don't remember who that is.
It's,
is it
it's a
Is it
fucking
Nytheris?
vampire guy.
It is not Nytheris.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Oh,
It is not.
Can I do a I don't know, perception
or history or
to see if I recognize the voice or
Insight.
history?
Insight would be good. History would be good.
I'll roll an insight.
Insight. Perception would be good
9.
too. What
Yeah,
else?
I'll do a history to see if I recognize it.
Okay.
No, it's a 6.
I would say that actually, Ace, if you want to roll as well, because I think Ace and Ben are the only two that would recognize this voice.
I rolled a 2.
All right.
Come on!
Y'all don't recognize this voice.
No, but we sit here and we think about it like you would if you heard a voice that you recognize. You're like, who is
That's
that?
what the rolls are for.
Damn it.
Because you only got a little bit of it. I mean, if they talk again, you might catch it again. Or if you ask them questions, I don't know. But that's what you get, is just a surprise that Gräv is contacting them and that they would love help with something where they are.
it's not Scott,
Why would we
is
be
it?
the only ones that remembered?
Doesn't sound like Scott.
Why would we be the ones that recognize it? What did we go off and do?
Die?
Could it be the prison people? Because we went there by ourselves
We
at
have
first.
3 messages per sending stone.
You're not sure. That's how the one you had previously.
And we don't know how many have been used yet
Correct.
today.
Yeah. But I will say, just for the ease of this, each of these will be 2 a day.
I'm also trying to think like who Gräv would also have been in contact with.
Yeah.
or we would have been in contact.
I feel like there ought to be a listener so involved in the story that they can spiderweb this and figure out who it is.
Okay,
Hey guys, that's me.
Yeah.
I'll
only.
send another one.
Okay.
Understood. Things have been crazy here. Remind me again of your location.
We're in Stonefall. We don't really move around very much. I'm glad things are going well for you, though.
Oh, it's those.
Is this the place where I went into like the tap or the we were sneaking around?
these
Most
are,
places.
These are the people with the.
That's most
Like
places.
I went into like some dressmaker's
They are dress
room.
cues, right?
No, they're the Harrises.
Oh, the Harrises. Yeah,
Harris,
they.
that's
The
what it
Harrises
is.
are from Stonefall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you.
They're the ones that.
I like
have
how
the-
you say that casually, but it just came to you, didn't it?
I was trying to remember. I said, who were the names of the people that ran the prison?
That's
and then
right.
nobody
Yeah.
answered me.
That's
and I
who it
sat
was.
here and
Yeah.
tried to think about
Okay,
it the
cool.
whole time.
We figured out Stone 3, Harris's.
Harrises.
So
And
Check
you can connect it was the guy you teleported into his room.
Oh,
He was changing.
that was us.
And it was only the
Forgot
two
about
of you
that.
that were
Yeah.
there.
Oh.
And Dorgan.
Oh, I miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're prisoners now.
All right, Ace, give him the other 2 stones.
Give you the
First stone.
second one.
You got to earn the first one.
Okay, so we know that one's the Harrises. I'll write that down. Bedroom.
All right,
Harris.
Val.
Number 3, Harris.
all right, I'm gonna say, oh gosh, because I don't know who this goes to.
No. But be Gräv no matter what.
Yeah, obviously. Hi, yeah, Valen here. Hello. Everything's good at Porterstone. Don't come here. Bye.
And that's how the first sending went.
I know.
You could say
Fuck
that,
you, fuck you, fuck you.
You could say that you are Valen and that you're coming back to the librarians now, and Gräv is
I wouldn't lead with that.
fine.
I'm gonna say, Gräv here. Everything in Porterstone has been handled. I'm gonna head on back. Vague.
Did you say keep it vague as you pulled away from the
Yeah,
stone?
yeah. keep it vague.
I like that we're all literally huddled around this stone,
Yeah.
like shh, shh, shh.
I didn't realize you were coming back so soon. Alistair should be on his way to you. What do you need?
Shit.
Ace, you recognize that voice.
Ooh.
That's Leland.
Oh.
That's your mom's cousin who runs the Drescue Enclave. That took
Guys.
it over from your dad.
Got some fucking bad news. He's also the one that put together like the whole thing for me to like go and pick or deliver this order, right?
Oh, yeah.
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 No, fuck that
Oh,
guy.
He's the one that like tricked your dad into doing what your dad did.
Find out where he is, and I'll give you the other stone.
oh yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
Is
I
it-
like
One
this.
question.
I like this. That was a good play.
Okay. Leland's not at.
I imagine he was at Quilton is what I was
Quilton?
thinking, but
You've always known him to be at Quilton.
Okay.
so just tell him he's at Quilton and get the other stone.
Smart. Yeah, he's at Quilton. I could tell.
No, he said something
No,
about.
there was background in his message. I could hear that train.
The
Yeah.
sounds of quilts and
Oh yes.
It was the
Um.
lighthouse.
the sound of the.
You could hear
whirling.
the beam.
cutting through the fog.
All serves the beam.
the beam.
I will say fuck you 25 times into this thing right now if you don't figure out where that son of a bitch is. Because we know
ask
who
him how-
this one goes to.
Ask him how things are in Quilton. That's a good way.
point.
Just be like, how are things going in Quilton? Or whatever. That way it's like you're like asking where he is by pretending you know where he is. And then maybe
I have a
he's-
special request. Can you
How
ask?
Simon's parents
Yeah,
do.
can you ask? How are the Monroe parents?
You
do it in, like,
you
a
haven't
cool
killed them yet,
raspy
right?
voice.
Yeah. And I know we're all laughing, but I'm serious. Oh,
Good Lord. All of a sudden I started having like an asthma attack from that. That was funny.
Sorry, but there's been a change of plans. New enemies. Need to meet. Where are you?
We're in Quilton still. Alistair should be on his way to you. Whatever you need, we're here to oblige.
Toss you the other stuff.
All right. This one's gotta be.
Fuck you. No. After all that.
let's just throw it away.
Oh, that'd be
That
so
would be
good.
fantastic.
It's like, hello? Who is this? How did you get this number?
It's 3 a.m.
You shouldn't have that armor on. That's Gräv's. You shouldn't come back to Quilton. It's mine.
Is this the third stone?
This is
talking?
the third stone, and you hear Alistair's voice come out and say that.
Without
He
us
sees us.
even
Without us even-
saying
He
anything.
sees us. Because it's like the Palantir, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, is it like that, Alex?
It's not like that. That's different.
He probably has
Yeah, I
other
didn't know.
magics in work.
How does he
But
know?
he has other magics.
Oh, who cares? Give him one of these. Hold it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See what he says.
We're all
See what he says. Show him your bare asses, everybody.
Sornin, do this.
Yeah, sure.
So
Is this Alistair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, both of them.
Everybody in the bar.
Everyone.
so Alistair knows then that we have the stone.
It appears such.
Okay. All right.
Tell him to come out. Tell him to come out. Tell him to face us.
Fuck you.
I guess. How many words do we have?
25.
25.
It would be helpful if we knew how far away he was, but
He can see us.
I know,
He's
and
in
we
the
can't see him.
He's in the room. Start interrogating everybody.
Oh, you don't think this is a remote viewing situation? You think he's here,
No.
I mean,
he likes looking into like magic balls,
like
and
scrying
stuff.
and stuff?
Yeah, he loves doing that stuff. Yeah.
Wait, who are you?
Sornin.
Oh, your
Sorry.
voice changed.
I just been drinking a bunch. I forget what my voice sounds like sometimes.
he just smoked a pack.
For a second, I thought Dorgan was over my shoulder.
Oh, wouldn't that have been great?
Yeah, it was
Him.
nostalgic. Anyway,
Well, what should we say back to him, or should we say anything?
Oh, wouldn't that be the best to just fuck with him? Not even say anything. The moment he talks, we just put it in our pocket.
shove it up your ass.
That would be cool, but
It's a good idea.
Or
I keister him.
Keister the stone.
All three.
The other two just for fun.
I mean, what good would it be to just shout the man through this stone if he can already see us?
Yeah,
I would say either ask him, challenge him to face us now, or we take the high road and totally fuck with him and ignore him for now.
I think it feels really, really good to just tell him to fuck you 25 times.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would feel great. That
Yeah,
would feel
no,
good.
it
Nobody
feels-
disputes
We don't
that.
have to
So good.
spend this message now.
2
I
words.
kind of like that
No.
idea.
Yeah,
No,
fuck you
not-
is
not
too
the
much.
way I-
12 and a half
Not
times.
the way Ace
You
says
say
it,
it in one word.
You would be saying it like 12 times.
Yeah.
Fuck you and then fuck. And then you wouldn't get the last.
I'd still say it 25 times. Just that checks out, right?
All right. Well, gosh, I don't know what to do.
Tell him to come out.
Well,
Tell him
it
to face
doesn't.
us.
I don't need the stone. Then you can have it. We don't really need to. I don't need to pretend to be Gräv now, so there's no point in me communicating.
Just tell him to come out. Tell him to fight us.
All right. Hey, listen here, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up. You're done. I'm gonna come and kill you, and you're gonna be dead. And the murders that you did, I'm gonna do to you.
Tell him to come out too.
And come and face me.
25. There, I did right on there.
Yeah, and I'm like all hyped up. Whew, that felt good.
Takes a
Did I tell him to fuck-
second
fuck you?
before he replies,
Come and face
and
was
you
the
just
last
hear,
of it.
"If I get wind that any of you are near Quilton, your friends and your family will die.
I'm gonna light it up again.
There's no
No,
magic
no,
left in
wait,
it
wait,
today."
I
wait.
still say it.
Wait.
I'm gonna kill all of you, and you're not gonna have anything to fucking do about it. And my family, I do care about my family. But fuck you.
Nothing though. That was the second use of it. Then
Fuck this guy.
yeah.
So is he heading here then to
That-
Porter Stone?
That was the understanding all along, and he doesn't sound deterred at all.
All right. Well,
If you remember the Grandor, what she asked you to do was to get rid of that hive,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so
it was
that they wouldn't be invaded, so that it would stop Alistair from coming.
So the Grandor may have some sort of
Yeah, let's go talk to the Grandor.
yeah.
Or let's just wait on the docks until we can see his ship come in. And then we'll start shooting
I think
spells
that's
at him.
valuable time that
I also
Can't
kind
be
of
wasted.
Just
really
montage
want to
it.
go find Brooch and make sure he's safe too.
I do too. I think the Grandor would know about this stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, we gotta talk to the Grandor.
And it's not like we're sailors, so we're not going to be able to hit the channels without.
I don't know. We spent a lot of time on boats
But
in our lives.
we're not sailors.
We're not Brooch, though, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that's done all of the.
We're not captains.
all the work. Yeah. Well, let's go talk to the Grandor, guys.
Okay.
All right.
I'm keeping this stone.
Do you guys want to take the direct path, or do you want to go through the teleportation circles, the portals underneath the city that you took to get here.
Oh, I
yeah.
forgot about those.
It'd probably be
Of
nice.
course, the portals.
It'll
Alex.
be
What?
quicker.
You didn't even.
just
All
just
right.
for
But why
You
is
find
he
your
saying it like
time-
that?
find your way back to the warehouse you kind of came out of.
Which is across the
Big
way.
Craig's there. He says, "Hey, what's going on?
Oh yeah. him.
Did you guys get what you
Oh,
needed
Big
done?
Craig.
Hey,
Yeah, you should have been inside with us because.
oh shoot, I'm sorry. Nobody said anything. I was wondering.
Yeah.
I was kind of watching, and I thought maybe I
I guess we
should.
should have thought about that.
Next time.
Yeah,
You're a
next-
poor
next time.
facsimile
yeah.
of the 2 orcs we left behind.
Hey, yeah. I mean, I wish I could meet him.
I mean, you got a lot of bone.
Damn, he's so nice.
Thank you.
You want to go meet some local nobility?
Let's do it. Let's
Was
go.
he already there? Yeah, let's just go.
I'm gonna go to the docks with Gräv's body,
Okay.
and I'm gonna tie an anchor to it and throw it into the water.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to give him his last rites. I'll light some incense. I'll say a silent prayer to Melora to accept his body. But we're kind of done with him.
As you're doing it, it's just you're like, and here, and you just
Yeah.
Rub it up, Dub. Stay
Dead.
It's not the first. It's not the first person to have an anchor tied around their themselves and pushed off this dock, and it's not going to be the last.
In fact,
Nobody even looks like they
oh
don't
yeah.
care.
Yeah.
In fact, I like the idea that like
Is it
we throw him
Tuesday?
in, we throw him in, and his like body like floats up to the top. And we're like, what the heck? And somebody walks by like, yeah, this is the prime spot for the anchor bodies. See, like, there's a whole bunch of them over there. You should have gone down 100 feet.
dumping another one, eh?
But yeah, you see them just sink underneath the docks. Last right said. As you guys head up to the grand door through the portals through the secret thing. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Oh,
No,
does his
I'm-
ghost come
Okay.
out at all while he's dying?
Not that you see.
Oh, bummer.
We can know that he's dead.
That'd be a great comfort.
So we talked about this before.
I don't have to breathe. I go underwater and
Yeah.
I wait.
yeah, I would
watch
tell
him
you.
die.
You know what? Almost every person that needs to breathe that has like gotten to the bottom of the ocean has not come back and they died.
You know, this-
almost all of them.
This is
You know,
Keep saying it like that. Though.
this is a very morbid picture.
just
Like if you were to go below the water line, you would just see people floating off of anchors under the water, just almost like
over
Vlad
time,
the Impaler,
fish
but
Yeah.
off of anchors.
Vlad the Submerger.
Okay,
It's
you
dark.
thanks.
I don't like it.
Submerged in.
No.
No, finish it.
All right, let's go to the grand door.
Go ahead.
You go to the grand door.
I'm waiting.
You go back
Thanks,
to the temple.
Gash.
You get up to you take the portals, and you find your way to the main stone hall of the grand door, where you see her and Helena are just sitting by the small pool at the south part of the room, just enjoying time together. They see you arrive and just kind of a hand up. How did it go?
It's done. We saved the city.
Yeah, it seems the city is going to be okay, and that we burned out the infestation.
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, why don't you visit bit.ly/humbleinn and buy yourself something fancy on Humble Bundle. Help us keep the ale flowing around here. You can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in at the end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.